Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Let's get right to today's message, today's divine daily blast. That is, let's go. Here we are. Angel numerology number 3 day. Where is my trusty notes? Reflective, but it's also about gentle guidance. Now, you might be hearing messages from your ascended masters if you tune into them, as well as anyone who's passed into spirit that you were close to, that you loved, grandparents, aunts, uncles, even friends. They're just reminding us that even in the tough times, even in the turmoil, it's an energy, and the energy should be about joy and it should be about fun. Really, really difficult to do when we have big, powerful people pushing and shoving and leading innocent people into war. Yes, I said it. I don't know how we get inspiring, and I don't know how we get imaginative, and I don't know how we find the love and the joy. It is true. We're on this adventure together, and we're also on this adventure individually. We've got a job to do. We have a purpose. Whether that's to be creative, or whether that's to spread joy, or whether that's to try to find the brighter side of the day. It is not easy to do when we become part of the individual people who go through life without a care in the world. Other people get upset with it, like, they think we're being out of touch. Like, are you not really playing with a full deck? What's going on? We are, but we're choosing what energy channel we tune into. This is about being reflective. This is about tuning into the right energy channel. This is about asking your beloved ones who have passed into spirit, lead me, guide me, show me, share with me where I can be the greatest of help to other people. And we may be surprised by the answers that we get. Now, this particular number works with the 3 of Cups if you've got a tarot deck. It also works with the Hermit to go inward, to draw to your inner strength, and the Moon card. On a number 3 day, if you are into the angels, call upon Archangel Azrael. He's the archangel that helps us with grieving, helps us with letting go, helps us with emotional stability. Gabriel, Raziel, Jophiel, and Zadkiel, all or individually, they can help us with this number 3 day. Now, here's a notice from Archangel Uriel. Now, I shuffle the angel affirmation cards as a deck by Radley Valentine every morning and just pick a card. And the card I picked today is from Archangel Uriel. I can guide you to find the blessings through adversity that turn disappointments into victory and transform your life. I can be whoever I wish to be. I invite blessings of transformation into my life. This word, transformation, has been bandied about probably since we know the last 5 or 6 years, certainly during the global lockdown. That was when we turned the bend on transformation and everything. The way we do things, see things, process things, communicate with each other. I mean, I doubt very many people heard of Zoom until the pandemic and everyone was forced to work from home. And if you remember, oddly enough, toilet paper was in short supply. We had people that were grounded, airplanes were grounded. There was a lot that went on that was completely different. Now, things have changed and we have moved along somewhat. And yet, we go back to the ways of trying to be, or at least some people do, trying to control the narrative, trying to control what happens, trying to tell one group of people how they should and shouldn't be. That's not a blessing of transformation. That's a way of keeping people in their lane. Now we're looking for the blessing of transformation that allows us to shine the light brighter than we've ever shone the light before. I've always said, I think I got it from my grandma who's in spirit, if the world was not meant to be globalized, we shouldn't have put planes in the air and we shouldn't have allowed people to go visit other countries. but we did. And when some folks get to these other countries, they want to stay. And they do. Hello, I did it. Anyway, I move on. I'm just being a little bit quirky. I am worthy of all the goodness and abundance in the universe. Don't you think you're worthy and deserving of it? Don't you? And when you realize I'm worthy and deserving of all the goodness and abundance in the universe, hold somebody's hand and get them to believe the same thing. It does make you feel better, and it lifts a vibration. Being worthy of goodness and abundance is like seeing green grass after a harsh winter. It's like seeing the blossom on the trees, knowing that in a minute the leaves are going to come out. It's like hearing the birds singing while they build their nests because they're about to have babies. That's the kind of goodness and abundance that takes us away from looking down all the other ratchet stuff. I am magnificent, and I magnificently manifest my future right now. You, my friends, listening to this, sitting here, you're the one that controls what you do next. You're in a difficult situation. Just declare that from this moment forward, all good things happen. Declare that the issues that you face have brought you here, and you're stronger because of it. Declare that whether or not you've been facing adversity, whether that's illness, physical illness, like for me, coming through scarcity, fear of poverty, all of this, poverty consciousness, that's been my lesson since COVID. That has been something I've had to grapple with. And I made some missteps. I decided that things were going to get better, so let me slap all this mess on a credit card. Only to find out that the only people that benefited from that were the banks. Nothing wrong with putting your money in a bank. However, the banks want something from you when you do it. I'm just saying, I can be a little bit naughty that way. I expect all my good intentions to manifest perfectly. When someone sits in my chair and they want their hair done, or someone sits in front of me, they want a reading, I ask my spirit guides and angels, guide me to create the best possible thing I can create here. Give me the best possible message for this person. Let me send this person out, or let me lift this person up the best way I know how. It isn't about wild predictions. It isn't about, foretelling the future like the old gypsies in the painted wagons. It's about putting in what's missing and allowing somebody to feel a little bit better than what they did when they sat down. What can we do? How can we help? And that might just be sharing some fun and some joy. That's it. That's the purpose. Stay in the moment. Stay in the frame of the time that you're in. Stick with that, because it's really all that's real. We never know what's coming next. Placing fear in your heart, getting all worried that something terrible is going to happen. Well, hello. If you keep on focusing on it, guess what? You get what you got. Aloam, that's our angel activation card for this week. And basically I've said, and you can go back to some of the earlier videos where I go in depth into it, it's about karmic debts being paid off. The word Elohim is a Hebrew word meaning gods, or the heads of God, or the council of God, if you will. It's described as a single being or a deity. The energy of the Elohim is the creator of God, but strongly associated with angels. That's why we get the word El in the word angel. Anyway, the guided message is that God does not condemn any of us. The universe doesn't condemn us. Source energy does not condemn us. Their presence in our life this week is nothing but love. Our own consciousness, our own thoughts, our own feelings has put us through the hell that we're in. And they're basically saying enough is enough. You should not be putting yourself down. You certainly should not be putting other people down. If you've come across an adverse thing, you've seen something you really don't care to see, you've heard something you don't care to hear, turn it off, shut it off, walk in a different direction. No need to create a fuss about it. No need to condemn or point your finger at anything or anyone else. I was in that little bit of space yesterday. I came across a YouTube video of some woman who was going on about, what all this was about, why the war, and she didn't want to talk about the war, and then she did talk about the war. Look, it's going on. It's terrible. Folks in Lebanon are sleeping in tents in parking lots because their homes have been destroyed. That's absolutely horrible. And I cannot imagine what that's like. I have a friend that lives in Israel. Lovely, 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 lovely friend. Beautiful heart, beautiful soul. Sirens go off and they have to head for a shelter. I cannot imagine what that's like. Sirens went off when my parents were little children and they had to get under the ground. They had to dig holes, make shelters under the ground in case something came and landed on top of them. We didn't create it. Someone else did. Someone else decided that they were going to go create all this mess. We did not do that. We are here to balance it out as best we can. So the Elohim comes and said, you paid off your karmic debts. You don't have to do anything else but spread joy as much as you can, happiness as much as you can. Even in wartime, people find a way to find music. They find something. I watched yesterday, I like to watch ITN News, Independent Television News out of England. They have a YouTube channel if you're interested. And there was a lady, and she went to the rubble of what used to be her house, and she was absolutely elated that she found her pots and pans in the rubble. Now, she doesn't have a house anymore, but she got the pots and pans so she could make some wonderful food. It's all in the energy that you put forth and how you look at it. Things are always being destroyed. And I don't want to put a damper on this divine daily blast, but it's like energy that says, from the ashes, things come. It's like the phoenix, you rise, we rise. We get up, we get stronger, and we rise. Hathor's with us all week. Light activation, accelerating, brilliance, standing in our light. That's it. There will always be light that shines through the darkness. Always. Thursday, March 26th, 2026. Happy birthday to my best friend. Continual thoughts of joy heal everything, or heal anything and everything. Wonderful image of this gorgeous cove, peaceful, serene. Don't know if the sun's going up or coming down, but continual thoughts of joy. They're going to heal everything and anything. What joyful thought can you think of? Here we have the Page of Wands. That's our tarot card for today. Remember, I put a tarot card on a Sunday for each day of the week and do a reading. And this Page of Wands, pages can be reactionary. They're sort of like the wretched teenager of the tarot deck, or the teenager. I shouldn't say wretched. But in this particular deck, this Page of Wands is an instigator, a catalyst. She makes things spark. She makes things pop up, if you will. She can spark projects. She can spark conflicts, either way. Now, in her hand, she's got a baby dragon. So whatever she's sparking, instigating, and thinking can grow into something that can change the world. Grow into something that can change her world. And if you look, the dragons come out of the dragon's egg right there. So you may hear messages today about an enterprise, a project, something new, something inspiring. That's what I would guide you into putting your efforts forward. Gertrude, Beatrice, they're back in the tea shop. Yes, yes, they said. Okay, so a round table in a window, and the window has these small square panes that you would kind of see in Charles Dickens' world. And they have a window seat. So they're looking out of the window, watching, well, it looks like horses and carriages and Lord knows what else. So they've transported us back in our memory, back to maybe 1900s. The tablecloth is covered with a pattern of strawberries, and Miss Gertrude is helping herself to a scone. She's putting slatherings of cream and jam on this scone, and it's dripping all down her front. Oh, blueberry jam, she says it is. Take in and enjoy life's pleasures is her message. Gertrude is drawing. She's sketching. She's sketching what's going on out the window. She's saying, find a pad and a pen and get your paint box out and just let yourself fly with the artwork. Paint a picture of joy, goodness, abundance. Whoops. 2 cards. All right, thank you. I was hoping. Oh no, there's 3. There's one hiding behind this one. Look, here we got a 3-card message from these 2 girls. Forgiveness. Leads to authenticity. Oh, leads to confidence. There's our reading for today. When we let go of the idea that we've done something wrong we shouldn't have done, we've misstepped, we've misspoken, put our foot in our mouth, done something that perhaps was not the greatest, we have to forgive. Forgiveness leads to the hallway of healing. Period. You can genuinely say to your heart, your soul, your inner being, I want to forgive myself for being foolish. I want to forgive myself for saying something unkind. I want to forgive myself for whatever it is you want to forgive yourself for. Saying something negative about yourself. That seems you take the mask off. And the mask is revealing the fact that you're okay with being vulnerable. Because to say you've done something that you not exactly regret, but you want to be forgiven for. And it goes right back to Elohim that says that the God, the universe, does not condemn us. We condemn ourselves. That's what we have to release ourselves from. And authenticity is just showing up who you are. When we're authentic, when we show ourselves for who we really are, we give other people permission to do the same. And this leads to inner confidence. So I want to say all that waffling for the last 17 minutes brought us to forgiveness, authenticity, and confidence. Done. Thank you. Listen, thanks for liking, subscribing, keeping this channel going. There's a video I need to do on that. I discovered some things that I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go down that rabbit hole. But that's for another day. Until tomorrow, I love you. Bye for now.